Over the years, we have found that not only for ourselves, but also for our clients, and I think generally for investors, the biggest challenge is where to focus their attention on, where to really allocate their assets, where to be long, where not to be allocated. And that really holds true for any time frame, whether people are traders or investors. And so what I've decided to do is we decided to build that market rover tool, which really allows us to find the trends in the major parts of the market, whether that's the equity market divided by sectors or other parts of the market like commodities. And so what I want to do is we're going to take a minute or two to go through and show you what in the equity market are the bullish trends that still exist, and then also what is in neutral trends, meaning well, there's nothing to do, and then also a bearish trend or two. So let's have a quick look at that for some perspective. When I log into the Market Rover, really all I have to do is click on where it says ETFs, and then I'm going to select the S&P 500 sectors, and that's going to give me the list of the ETFs that are tracking the S&P 500 sectors. And when I rank it by trend, I can very quickly see which are the bullish trends and which are the neutral trends, which will be the sideways arrows, and which ones are just bearish. And you can see very quickly there's more bullish trends than anything, but you can also see that the trend start, so how long a trend has been in place, is really most notable in the energy sector. And that's the one I have up here on the screen, and you can see the Market Rover has had the energy sector bullish trend since February of 2021, so a bit more than a year ago, and since then the XLE is up about 67% or so. Second after that is probably utilities. If I click on utilities, you can see that bullish trend now 19 days, the latest one. It's been a bit choppy because utilities are choppier, but again, it's definitely not a bearish trend. So another part of the market that one could focus on from an asset allocation perspective is utilities. There's a bunch of new bullish trends that are just emerging that have not really yet caught foot, like consumer staples, financials, XLV, which is healthcare, and materials, and those trends basically are not yet at least 10 days old. So we like to focus on trends that have a more established track record of being at least 10 days old. But on the neutral side, meaning where there's just nothing to do from our perspective, from an investing perspective, and where the trends are just choppy, and even from a trading perspective, basically what that means is when a trend is choppy, from a trading perspective, for the most part, it's going to be difficult to make money from a swing trading perspective. So we try to stay out. So those sectors are consumer discretionary, industrial stocks, real estate, and of course technology. And technology, in fact, the Market Rover had us bullish tech from April of 2020 up until I think it was mid-January. So that was one hell of a run from entry to entry. That was about a 92-93% rally that we were able to, or the Market Rover was able to capture, I should say, specifically with its technology. But now it's very clearly telling us no longer to be bullish, and it's just neutral, and it's a chop show. On the bearish side, lastly, we have consumer communication services. That is your Facebooks and those kind of. The ticker symbol is XLC. And here too, you can see what the Market Rover has been telling us. It was bullish there for a long time. This sector from August 2020 until November of last year. So that was about a 35% rally. But then it very clearly told us, listen, there's no longer a reason to be bullish, reason to be out of it, basically neutral. And then it finally turned into a bearish trend, and since then it dropped about 15% from peak to trough. So again, bullish. The Market Rover is telling us the most clearly bullish ones remains energy and utilities, followed by neutral ones, which are basically consumer discretionary, industrial, real estate, and tech. And then, of course, on the bear side, we have communication stocks. Hope it helps. See you again soon.